Hi there, my name is Katy and you're watching my channel Superconsole, where today I'm going to talk to you about Her Story, a game I played recently from developer Sam Barlow, who was also the creator of Silent Hill Shattered Memories, another seriously underrated game. There's something intriguing yet unsettling about the moment when that CRT monitor flicks on and a video database looms before you. In that video archive are hundreds of sometimes only second-long clips of a woman talking about the disappearance of a man in 1994. On the monitor in front of you is one word in the key search terms: murder. Your only means of unravelling this mystery is to watch the clips, type in search terms which pull up 5 videos at a time, and unravel the story from there. Now, a game which is based around the mechanic of a Google search may not seem that compelling, but really, Her Story absolutely nails dark, unsettling narrative. Her Story may even be one of the most absorbing games that I have played in a very long time, to the point where I was still up at like 3 AM watching clip after clip, had a notebook next to me, writing down the smallest fragment of detail, which anyone else would look at my notebook and think I was absolutely insane, to the point where I was scrutinising the woman in the video's every behaviour. If she would suddenly look down, I'd notice, write it down and put, nervous? It's utterly compelling, and it's the kind of game which nobody will get out the same thing which I did from it. But your experience of Her Story will never be quite the same as mine, even down to your first word search and the path in which the story unravels. My first word was Simon, but from talking to other players on Twitter, it seems that some went off on a very different path straight from the get-go. Her Story isn't told in sequence, but the time frame of each video clip is denoted by the timestamp at the top right corner of every video file or interview. Now, it's not easy to tell your progression as such because you might experience different key moments in different order to other people, but generally when you discover something important, the screen will flicker or a face will appear. The way Her Story is told is absolutely genius in that you really do get out what you put in, slowly unravelling each twist. Now, due to the game's randomness and the fact that you will uncover clips at different paces to other players, it may be that you discover a clip which gives a slight hint to the later part of the story a bit earlier on. But generally, this will just kind of be confusing. You'll be like, what the hell is this on about? Rather than completely giving away the whole game. And it won't be until maybe an hour later that suddenly you'll have a eureka moment and everything will fall into place, and that video clip will be the key moment and you'll think, yes, now I know what I'm doing here. The twists and turns in Her Story really can be rather dark and unsettling at times, and I found that the more I played, the darker things were getting, and slightly scary at times in a weird, creepy, twisted way. You can record important video clips by saving them in the track at the bottom of the screen and adding your own tags to find certain files quicker, which can come in handy if at any point you come to a roadblock, which does occasionally happen. However, I found that each time that I came to a dead end, I would simply switch off the game, only to sit quietly psychoanalyzing the woman, and then would have a sudden light bulb moment and log back into Steam to try another word search. While some people may find the odd block frustrating, I felt like it was all part of discovering the truth of the story and really drilling into each tiny facet of information. The FMV style of the game is very much reminiscent of the Sega CD's infamous Night Trap, albeit with much better acting. Actress Viva Safer does an amazing job at playing the woman, at sometimes sympathising with her, and yet other times you can be terrified of her by the mere tapping of her fingers against the desk. But as with most databases, this one can be broken. Now, I won't spoil it by telling you how, but there is a way to uncover new parts of the game and discover new clips without finding the links between the old ones. There's also a way to cheat the game by typing in really vague search terms, which of course will pop up videos that you haven't seen yet that are pretty much unrelated to the ones you've probably already watched. But if you're doing that, you're not playing the game in the way it was intended to, and you're really just ruining the experience for yourself. While of course the real ending of the game is pretty much when you've watched every video possible, there is a way to see the credits without technically finishing the game, because technically the game can finish whenever you want it to. There'll be a stage at which an icon will pop up saying, are you satisfied? Have you found everything that you wanted to? And it's your choice there whether you continue to play or not. The ending of the game and your overall enjoyment of it really does come down to how satisfied you are with the answers you've got and the information you've discovered so far. I found that even after I'd finished the game, there were still so many questions I had in my mind. That's probably because I overthink literally everything. But really, it's the kind of game where you can finish it very quickly if you just rush through it all, but if you truly explore it, then it's something even more powerful behind every small video clip. It's a testament to the game that I'm actually recording this video a week on after playing it, purely because I've been at a festival this weekend, but I'm still theorising over my ending and still thinking, was that right? Did I get it? Have I discovered everything there was to? Have I missed something? And I think that's truly shows the power of this narrative. Her story is gripping from the start and encapsulates everything about true crime TV shows and murder mystery stories that have captivated audiences for years. It may be short, rather niche, certainly not for everyone, and questionably not even a game, in the traditional sense anyway. But developer Sam Barlow really dares do something different and succeeds. You can try it for yourself on Steam, currently priced at $4.99.